And I sent my boy Greg the thing late. What up, y'all?
Nah, I said the
Yo,
video's
what up?
too late, yo. Like the Jim Jones shit.
Oh yeah, did you check it out? Yeah, what up, y'all? We in the building. Welcome my boy Alex.
Yo, what is good?
EST87, of course. Your boy Bush. We in this biatch. Man. Whoa.
What up?
So much going on, but we just gonna touch on a few things,
Sunday.
I popped up late, like probably 2 a.m. I was up tweaking off some weed or just chilling, you feel me, watching TV. And I pop up to Twitter, and when I see TMZ, first thing I seen was this beef, was this Jim Jones thing. Now I'm thinking, oh, what are they doing? Old footage from the Rucker thing or whatever. Then I look at TMZ.
Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
Jim Jones.
Two fucking random ass dudes, like probably have no idea who he is at all.
No,
you think, hey man, I don't like your style, Jim Jones. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face now. You think that's how that conversation
went down? You think that's how that went down? I have no
fucking
idea. I don't know. But from what I see, and I know there's gonna be more footage because there's an airport. There's got to be footage of the whole thing. But on it looked like on the escalator or whatever, somebody, you know what I mean? How it get when you rushing, you bump somebody or whatever else. Because
he was probably fucking flying through the airport and he was being a little rude and knocked into him. And they were all like, "Excuse me." Like,
but why you say he was being rude? Why the other people couldn't be being rude?
Maybe they were being rude. I don't know. I'm thinking Jim Jones, like he's all like, "Yo, I'll smack your kufi. Yo, be careful." I don't know. I'm thinking, as a rapper, he's got to have maybe some kind of attitude all the time, some kind of thing, aura to fill.
The tough guy.
Like, some ego shit, like I'm an old school, I'm an OG, all these young cats out here, even if his raps are whack now, like he probably still thinks he's better than everybody else.
And I'm really, this situation is crazy because I think those guys was a part of the community, you feel me? Because I heard him yelling, "Oh, that's my partner. You hurt my partner." And he seemed a little flamboyant or whatever. So this is a dangerous situation. The controversy around it is
they might have invaded his personal space, yo. Like before the camera started.
Yeah, maybe they were being dickheads to him and like fucking, they were just saying some nasty shit like, "Ugh, like get away from me, like you're disgusting" or something, whack shit. Like some kind of comment that would have made him, insecure or something enough to like snap at them back.
We all know Jimmy was trying to be macho, right? And the thing was,
that's what I'm going with right there.
What kicked it off was he didn't mean to, but he bumped into the man and the man's legs ain't had no strength. And he fell. But just the thing, check this out. The partner or the dude seen that happen and probably ain't know what was going on and came and hit him. The dude he pushed down hit him one time.
Yeah, he probably got a little crazy and just like,
say, they assaulted me. It's like, for one, it wasn't they. One person was doing it in defense. And let's hold up. Let's stop talking about the Rucker shit. Because we can all remember 10 times I can count on my hand how many times Max B was chasing this man around the city. Him and French Montana. Let's not forget this. So he tried to act so tough to civilians. We don't never
Free Max B.
Because really, a real tough guy would have never been caught up in that type of situation with them.
Man.
Nah.
Like, it's like you laugh that off, unless I don't know, unless they really violate the space.
You told the police that they assaulted me.
So that's the controversy.
Yeah.
Wack 100.
Yeah, and you're at the airport too. You can't fuck around at the airport. Like, yo, one little thing. You saw that shit with that the basketball player. He smelled like weed, and they went through all his. Or what? It might have been an artist. I can't remember what the artist was, but I remember watching this thing on Instagram, and the cops at the airport just wrecking this dude's suitcase because they smelled a little weed in it and they wanted to check it and they want to check this compartment and they just tear through everything. So
you can't fuck around at the airport. We all know that. You feel me? Now the controversy is the Jim Jones tell. You feel me? It's all on camera. It's like, wait a minute. He's defending himself. He said they jumped me. Like,
immediately.
My definition of telling basically is doing a crime. You know what I mean? Getting away. And your crime, you get caught, then he go ahead and tell on you and rat you out and get you caught. That's my snitching. That situation.
Yeah, basically he snitched on them.
I don't know if that's snitching. You feel me?
Not, you know, what do? You hold the code and you don't say nothing. You know, the cops are there and you just be like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Exactly. We just got into a little scuffle and that's that.
No. We got into a scuffle is a description. You don't.
Yeah, you just say, oh, I bought, you know, I don't know what's going on here. You just fucking ignore it. I don't know. You don't say nothing. Right?
Listen, under any pretenses or circumstances, you talk to the police. I don't care if it's a scuffle. I don't care if it's the ice cream.
Yeah.
If you're the Goonie Goo Goo, one-eyed Willie.
Yeah, you shouldn't engage at all. You shouldn't engage at all.
At all. No descriptions. Don't. Why are you giving a description? Let the police do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to hate them, right? Yeah, that's it.
And in an investigation, they can probably say, hey, well, you the one who was assaulted. Let them say that. But don't tell them you were. Because assaulted is a fight.
Yeah, immediately he went, it was them. It was them.
Nah,
okay.
An assault is a fight, and somebody can go to jail. So you can send somebody to jail behind what you told the police.
It's true.
Didn't other people go down that weren't involved?
I don't know. I mean, they could. Look, what Bush is saying is that we're gonna highlight. Let's focus and highlight on the part that you told the police that they assaulted me.
Straight up ratted them out right away.
And it's a gray area for me. You feel me? Because obviously it's all on camera, so they're gonna get down to the bottom of it. So he should have just shut up. But at the same time,
exactly. Why talk? You already saw what it was.
At the same time, you know how these people get, man. And he was under pressure from all of them around him. He there by himself. You feel me? Dude was laying out bloody. One of the white boys was bloody over there. It was like he probably got scared. But
in that part, he was by himself and he was dominating. So like
see, but this is why let's go into the politics. This is why the West Coast don't necessarily like the East for the simple fact of you will get DP off simple protocol that you talk to the police, bro. Why did you talk to the
I mean
that's true, and he's a gang member. Let's remember
and you're a gang member. So that right there, let alone you're not supposed. I don't know what happened, officer. I don't know. I feel my head hurt. I don't know what happened.
I think you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
It's cameras. We're in the airport. I'm not about to tell. He don't want to be no flight risk. He don't want to be that flight risk list. That's what that is.
I know, yo. You hit that red list, you're done. The what is it? The no fly list? Oh,
yeah. And he's trying to
get on that no fly.
He's trying to throw away around, but this is the thing. Stop skipping leg day, Jimmy. Stop skipping leg day.
Damn, yeah, bro. He got fucked up.
Never fail. Them dudes didn't push you for you to be falling.
And bro.
If y'all falling, what you starting stuff on the escalator for?
I bet you he can still run fast. He ran pretty fast when he was running out of that park in Rutgers over there.
But that's when he was 20 years
old. He jumped the fence like he was some kind of Olympian motherfucker, like jumping
let's
like.
Be fair. Hold on. Let's be fair. If you got a crowd of 30, if you got a crowd of 30 people running at you, jumping the fence is not an L on your behalf. What I know,
but he jumped it like a reindeer. He was over that thing. He was out.
I would have jumped.
Yeah, but what did he say? Yo, what did he say to them to get to that point? You know, like.
But you say you would jump the fence. But gangsters would never say that. Real gangsters, they gonna get beat up. Like my brother,
man, yo, take the beat.
If somebody got a gun in a situation, if it's some
that's
super
not gangster
shit.
I mean, back in the day, it wasn't as bad as it is today. Everybody now is getting shot. Like back in the day, you probably would have got your ass kicked. They probably would have stomped you pretty bad before they would have shot you.
Back then, they really got shot back then too.
So
ain't nothing changed. It's more recorded. It's more technology. It seems this way. But the gun laws are like this ain't because of what's been going on recently. It's because of what's been happening in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no. It was way worse back then. It wasn't televised as much.
Yeah, but you see in the Jim Jones situation, you see how they neutralized Jim Jones first. They went at him. They jumped on him. Sit down. He sat down.
Be honest.
The other dude was wild and still going crazy, cursing at the police and everything. And like, you feel me? Like, yo, you in that situation. And another thing, why is Jim Jones traveling alone? Because if he spent some money on an assistant or something, that
I don't know, bro. It must be. He must be a little bit tapped out, you know.
He's traveling alone. Like that situation might not have happened. Like you gotta protect yourself because now, even if with anything, with the without the criminal shit, he can still vulnerable to get sued by these people.
Word.
Quick check.
That's probably what's gonna happen. You know that.
Well, that's why
They're gonna find out he's an artist or he's got some money. They're gonna look at like, yo, let's see what this dude's net worth is. Let's get some money out of this now. We're gonna be on TMZ tomorrow. Get maybe some fame.
I doubt that because they seem like they were really upset. Those dudes.
No, the dude that jumped in was like startled at first. It looked like.
Yeah, you always see the action and never what the buildup is. It never happens. Like you can never get the fucking buildup.
EST? That was the most
like
this shit I
was
seen.
like, whoa, what is that?
He hammer fisted him.
Yo, in the back of the head.
I wasn't a hammer fist. This is a hammer fist. He was hitting them with this.
Oh, he hit him with the wrist.
He was like, "Get up!" I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh my god! I
I
tried to watch all those videos in like a certain order, and I couldn't get every single detail down. But I was like, "Oh my god, this is embarrassing."
Listen, it was 100% accuracy, 0% damage in every.
Damn, the haymaker with the wrist.
But this is why they're not gonna get him because in the video, Jim Jones didn't strike anybody. How they gonna get him if the dude who he pushed say he's injured?
Weak.
Then he can get him that way. But my point is this: are you a lobby boy? Because lobby boys don't do that.
Yeah.
Lobby boys don't. The dudes who do this and doing all that, they ain't telling the police somebody assaulted me. You supposed to call them. Right?
Jim Jones was all about the Dipset back in the day, but only in the music, never in like the real life ever. It was never.
Let me tell Bush, and Bush probably can attest to this, right? It's been times where you and the enemy can get into a scuffle. Police pull up. What happened? Nah, we just chilling. Nah, we just talking.
Yeah, of course.
You know so why are you telling on them? And it was just a fade. Why are you telling on them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't like Jim Jones the oldest one too?
We haven't. Them dudes are like them dudes is way older than him.
Yeah, I mean, like Jewels is obviously probably the youngest. Like Jim Jones, maybe Cameron and Jim Jones might be the same age. I don't know.
Yeah,
I always thought that Jim Jones was the older one, and he came in like after everybody else. Not really. Like it was just like
Nah, Cam picked him up because. Let's be honest, Jim was never a rapper, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like they took him in and they brought him in and they made him a star. Like, it's like the whole
he never was a star, bro. Because the
music, yeah, they try, they got him on Master P and what's that?
The Body remix. That don't make you a
star. The Bada remix.
I mean, he was a star. Come on, EST. Let's not stop it. They made him a star. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a fan of his first album, On My Way to Church. I was a fan of Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. He was from New York. It was popping. He was on the radio.
Yeah,
music was trash.
And then
there's a lot of trash out there. Everybody loves Travis Scott now.
Trash. And just like with Max B, his character started to show when we seen the relationship with Max B, how that deflated, then we see all this stuff going down.
Stacks too.
On his music. So we don't really fuck with him like that. But I'm still kind of a little bit in the middle about this as he's ratting as that super ratting because you feel me? He's dealing with the community. Remember, he's dealing with the community. They will get your ass. You feel me? Not play tough. You be quiet. He sit there and be quiet. Guess what they're gonna say? He just let me stop.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you with this. If that's the community, the number one rule is you don't get into no physical altercations with the community in the first place.
That's true, but maybe he didn't know that. The one guy was
no. Okay, so if you found out after the fact, we can't charge him with that. You know what I'm saying? He was just having a scuffle with men. If they so happen to be, that's a hate crime. But then again, he didn't swing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't hear any he didn't exchange words with them that would have made it a hate crime. Besides, like a black on white thing, get the fuck out of here. He didn't. He wasn't like, oh, you guys. Unless we didn't hear it, I don't know.
People are not honest. They could make up. They could just be really believing in their head that he doesn't like us because we're gay.
Hey, that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your opinion. It's not the facts. I
mean, he was leaning so far over him, right? That when the dude leg caved, he went with him. It's like, well, you weren't even conscious of what was going on and the fact that you on the whole escalator trying to do physical stuff.
They were probably getting wild and they were doing some crazy shit because they're not they're little fucking wacky themselves, and he flipped over. You know what I mean? That's it. He probably didn't intentionally even mean to flip him over. You know?
He's 47 years old.
Do that significant.
Yeah, it's like two
Hold up, what
elderly
Greg
people
say?
fighting.
Hold up.
Nah, I said that was a conscious decision to like flip somebody on an escalator. Like that's like like in an airport, which is like like.
But in the heat of the moment,
so out of character for that to happen because you can't make moves like that when
Yeah.
when there's somebody. You know what I mean? When you need to rely on your ability to fly places and like not be bothered and shit, especially by yourself. You know what I mean? Who knows what the
he
fuck?
playing with a sticky situation. The community and the airport. That's dangerous situations. Dangerous.
Yeah, nah, you shouldn't be fucking around, and you should be minding your own business in the airport, not talking to nobody. Just
I only know that
move forward.
That shit, and like when I first looked at it, I was doing something else, so like I tuned in at the end, and I seen him on top of the dude, and then the other guy come from behind, and I heard, and then I heard what you said after the fact about like that guy was sneaky or whatever. But then I played it back and watched the whole thing, and it's like it's hard to say because like I don't know what the fuck happened, but if I seen a big dude like beating on a little dude, I wouldn't be thinking like much else than let me get this big dude off of this little dude. Like
and he's screaming.
Yeah, I would have been. I've been like, yo, you guys, you old people, about to stop fighting right now because this is crazy. Yo, what the fuck you doing?
I'm not getting involved in none of that.
No, man, but he started screaming. He started screaming like, "They assaulted me!"
I know.
Like, oh, calm down, chick.
I told the senior card.
Just chill. Why are you screaming, bro? Are you bleeding? Like, why are you screaming so loud? We can hear you out of everybody in the clip. You screaming to the police. They assaulted me.
Yeah, my boy just went straight fucking Disney on him.
Why are you screaming? Like, get this dude the fuck. See, but look, my thing with Jim is, and this is went over a lot of people's head. Right? When 6ix9ine was in court, they played a recording. This man's phone call was the one being recorded that they played in court. And the one he was talking to in prison, the one they was talking about is in prison, and he's never been to the prison behind the RICO. So that got my antennas up on him. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
They played your phone call, and you didn't go to prison. No, that's fishy.
True.
No, that's fishy.
That's weird.
That's weird. That's
If anything, that's the ratting part, but I don't know about this. I'm still in the middle because you got to protect yourself.
But just ties in. If he feel comfortable talking to the police and telling them they assaulted him. Why do you feel so comfortable saying that, bro?
I guess
Jim Jones been running since the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. all the muscles, bro. What are you doing with them? You're using this one.
Somebody in the comments said he gave the boy a reverse wedgie, though. He did do that.
Oh, yeah.
He gave him
a noogie? No, that's not a noogie.
He gave him a moose knuckle wedgie. That's pause.
So before you threw a punch, you grabbed his drawers.
Yeah.
Alabama moose knuckle.
But see, he was trying to cool it down because he didn't want that type of action, and them boys.
He didn't want the smoke, and he was like, "Nah, chill. I'm just gonna hit him with my fucking forearm."
One-eyed Willie, Goonie Google's supposed to take it to the max. They don't care where they from because that's what he'll tell us, right?
Once you get violated, it's over. That's what you rapped about. That's what you.
He didn't have Cameron there to help him, or Jewels.
He don't need that. That was 20 years ago. We talking about recently. Lobby Boys, Mano, the shit that he's portraying now.
Oh, well, Mano ain't helping him either in the airport.
Come on, that's a hell, bro.
He would have minded his own business. He would have been like, I don't know this guy. I don't know what the fuck they're doing right now. He can defend himself.
Because if it was anybody else yelling to the police that they assaulted me, it's career over. You cannot do that.
I guess you got a point there. Unless you're a civilian and you're a singer or R&B singer, whatever else type of shit.
And it's the thing, you started the altercation. That man wasn't in your face. He had his back turned to you. They're going to see you leaning over him talking shit, and then he failed.
Yeah. You know I mean, so obviously they didn't know. There was no presence. Yeah.
Start shit and then say and then play victim. You started it, victim. Why you playing victim? Goonie-eyed, one-eyed Willie, Paul. Like, get this dude the fuck out. I'm tired of him.
The Koofy smacker.
I think Silk the Shocker got a better flow than this man.
Man, you crazy as hell.
Bro, he can't stay. Now, that balling, that wasn't him. We all know who the real music was behind
Nigga Velly.
And he still wasn't. Okay, listen, I can write you some shit, that don't mean you can portray it right. He never had a.
That's what I'm saying. They made him like big. Nobody would have made him. He would have made himself big as a single artist. He came in as the group and then broke off individually.
Okay, let's talk history, Alex. Let's talk history, Alex. You right. And then look, 50 gave him the deal in the middle while they the biggest ever. For one, he wasn't a star. He was just big because he stood around Cam and Jewels, and let's be honest.
Yeah, he was in the clique. He was in the clique, and he jumped. He was a good mix artist. You know what I'm saying? Like he would add to the song. People liked it, I guess, at the time. I'm 36, so like I grew up with that kind of like music in my life. Yeah.
And look, Ayo can admit to this. We can go to each artist in Dipset, and each one of them has a classic album or mixtape. We cannot say that for Jimmy.
No, I honestly would go to the barbershop I would religiously get my hair cut every Friday, and I would stock up on the mixtapes, and I would either get like, you know, the Locks, or I would get a Dipset mixtape. But like, you know, I never ever saw just like a Jim Jones mixtape come out ever. It would be just like, you know, there would always be a Styles P or a Jada or like Cameron.
That gangster shit, that drug dealing shit, that shit that I liked. I always used to like Jimmy until later on or whatever else.
Yeah.
Bars, but Mace Loke, he don't feel like that's ratting what Jimmy did. I don't know what he feel like, but this is a gang member that's incarcerated right now.
Mace is also a fucking preacher, so
I want to hear
no,
brother right now, not Mace and
okay. I'm sorry. Because there was a thing with Mace too, with Jim Jones back in the day, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let me ask Mace this though.
Go ahead, drop your bars on it real quick.
Hey, this what I say on it. You feel me? Like, I understand most people will see it that way, but you gotta understand when a person is potentially being accused of a hate crime, because probably them dudes was pointing the finger at him, and they was probably lovers or whatever they was. They was pointing at Jim Jones, saying that Jim Jones did it. Jim Jones was just setting the record straight, like, nah, I didn't start it. You feel me?
But he was yelling out.
He never said he did. Yeah. Oh.
And by the way, that was like the chillest.
No, let's keep it there, Mace. Not Mace. So Mace, listen. If it's a fade, okay. Ask him this though. If it's a fade in the day room and it's just a simple fade, and they come in, is it valid for them to tell the COs that they assaulted me? It's just a fade.
You know that.
It's just a fade. You can't tell the police that.
I mean, it was like the chillest cop ever, too. There was no like guns drawn. There were no like tasers pulled. There was like that lady was fully probably like got the Glock on her. She had everything, and there was nothing. There was no intention of her harming anybody, so he could have stayed silent. Maybe.
Okay, so listen. What's gonna happen when something more serious happens?
Yeah, nah. If there was guns drawn, I would have been like, listen.
They assaulted me, so the homies here at Mace, they think that Jimmy is a rat. They saying you know, he been ratting and all kinds.
I mean, he may well be, because you know, niggas when they get that money, they turn into things that they normally wouldn't be. You feel me? So I mean, he may well be that how he said it. I wasn't there to hear how he said it, or I didn't hear how he said it.
Tell him what he said, Bush.
He may as well been ratting. You feel me? I'm not saying he ain't snitching. He ain't snitching. I mean, he ain't ratting.
Ask him what he tell the police. Like, they assaulted me.
Fingers was being pointed at him for him potentially be accused of a hate crime. He was setting the record straight, like they assaulted me or whatever.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
Okay, you feel me? Hey, I mean, this is a great area.
I respect that. It's insight. It's perspective. I mean, we gotta take it from all ends. We gotta take it. My thing is, man, listen.
Not only that, other thing, when he was getting hit in the back, the way he was getting hit, he might have assumed that was a woman. and that you know what I mean? That's real though.
Hey, that's a good
Maybe.
one.
Maybe. I mean, you know, he got hit with a wrist.
He's like, oh shit, a woman. This guy's wife is fucking.
Maybe a handbag hit me in the back.
That's it. Or a toddler.
Wait,
you know
wasn't there another guy laying on his back over there?
Oh.
And then Jimmy was fighting with one guy, and then the other guy that was hitting him in the back. So there was 3 people involved in it. I don't know if the guy that was laying on his back actually did anything, or he just a victim. You feel me? That got caught up in the stuff.
He got caught up in the tumble. It was a tumble.
And that's the thing. My bad.
Now go ahead.
Nah, but like if like a random guy got like, you know what I mean, like grown man, like if you got to handle something with somebody, you can't wait till you like step off the escalator. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do something that if a 80-year-old man just got hit by 2 guys fucking tumble salting down the fucking escalator, and now he can't walk the right way for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up. Like that's beyond fucked up. Like that and honestly, humanitarianly speaking, like overshadows the whole fucking thing. Like if one guy can't walk right ever again, and you know what I mean, this is gonna go in and out. You know what I mean? Like
that's bad. That's stupid.
Like,
yeah, well,
wait till you get off the fucking escalator and handle the shit like a gentleman. Like
I don't know. That whole thing could have probably been avoided, but we don't have any evidence of what happened before, so all we can do is speculate.
He's lying. He's lying and he's ratting because they didn't assault him. The dude who you pushed didn't punch you. You started the incident. The only reason the dude fell and you got punched is because you was pushing up on the man. So you
and they're on the escalator too.
They never would have did anything to you if you was up on them. Now, if this is part of the community, you get a strike because why are you in that person's face getting angry and showing that type of emotion?
But I don't know because the community could have felt like and got some energy towards him and started treating him away because they felt insecure about their situation or whatever else. So we can't say he's a liar. He was the one that started everything. You feel me? You don't know.
We know the rules.
People are crazy out here.
Even if we know the rules. If you fight that community, you lose.
Yeah, you go away. You're right. So,
you ain't gonna win. Right. I mean,
but like maybe that's that. You know, maybe he kind of did because it did it escalate past that because that's technically kind of winning in that situation.
I mean, it was some dumb cell phone.
The reality is like whether you're gonna say like you can't beat that, you know, like you can't fight pride.
And that's a good one. That's a good one. You can't fight pride. And
you can't. I'm out of there.
No, you can't.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that to not look at it like it's 2 men, however they view themselves, attacking another man. That's 2-on-1. Like that's a handicap fight. Whether you look at yourself like
I mean, he was at a disadvantage. He had different angles. He was
talking about. Listen, it wasn't 2-on-1. Jim was the one arguing with the one man and the one man he was barking on wasn't even engaging him. So it's really Jimmy the one who's the aggressor. He
all right. So
probably was with the dude or seen that you fell on the dude and came to help him. But it wasn't 2-on-1.
I ain't see the beginning, like I said.
I didn't see the beginning either. That's why I'm trying to say shut up.
Nah, but as far as the beginning, who going to assault you and then turn their back to you like this? You're the one that's being the aggressor. My thing is, I'm not going to be the aggressor, and then something happened, and I say they assaulted me. I create, even if somebody said something, regardless of what somebody say to you, because this is the internet. People in the real world, people say shit all the time. Once you go and be the aggressor in the situation and something happens, you can't play victim. And you 40, and look, he's 47 years old, and 48. You too old not to be knowing what's going on out here, bro.
And facts, but at the same time, what you just said, we were like, you know, you're not going to win an argument with that community. Then, like,
no. I didn't say an argument.
Why was he that close? Like, why did he even need to be that close to them? Like, how did he get to that point? He must have been like, yo, get the fuck out the way, like move to the side or something. Like,
this the rules though. The rules is you can't win an argument. The rules is once you identify that's what that is, you can no longer have a physical altercation like how you can with a regular man because
if you hit them and then like
it's a lose. It's like why are you fighting that? And then it's a crime. So it's like nah. You know, you don't even engage with people
if you're defending yourself in a situation like that, and just like and then he kind of teamed up on him on the end. I don't know. I just caught the end of the video. That's what I'm saying. I just saw the tumble, like I just saw like the flip and then everything after that.
Well, roll it back a little. It's a couple seconds before that. Jim is leaning over the dude. Now, if it's a situation, I've seen plenty of situations to know if it was somebody that was assaulting him or they was on him, it'll look different. It looks like he is aggressing them, and then he pushes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the whole time, he was definitely being like pushy. Like I'm move out the way. Like I gotta get somewhere. Like he was saying, like ball in his head like 100,000 times, and was like, you know, I gotta get out of here. I'm Jim Jones, but like, where's your guards? Where's your escorts?
Yeah,
like, where's your publicists? Like, nobody knows you're there. It's just you're just some grumpy old, you know, not old dude, but like you're a grumpy middle-aged dude, just fucking pushing up on everybody. You deserve to get slapped, maybe. I don't know.
It wasn't nothing to be telling them about. To me, it was nothing to tell police about, bro. It
wasn't good
serious about altercation, bro. If they pull up, start shooting, or somebody come do something way worse, what are you going to say to the police?
We're going to end this topic, but the difference of what you're saying is when you're dealing with two people of a criminal element or of a gang, whatever else, in prison, like you said, yeah, they know the rules and they know what they're supposed to do. But when you're dealing with somebody who's of the community and other people, you got to protect yourself still. You feel me? Because now they could run and say, you know, he hate crime. They could say whatever, like my bro said, potential hate crime. Yo, he's supposed to keep his mouth shut, but at the same time, you feel me? When you making that example of on the yard and this and that, that's not the same thing. You feel me? It's not a friendly fade when you're dealing with that. When you're dealing in that situation,
when they put that rule in the book, I thought they said no, under no circumstances do you talk to the police, because nigga can pull up and smoke his homeboy, which is way worse than a fight. What you gonna tell the police then? Under no circumstances, bro.
Imagine those two dudes called their homies and was like, yo, this man at the airport was fucking with me. You got to cap him in the head. Like, oh my God, these two guys in the mafia. I mean, you don't know who you're messing with, but I definitely, in that situation, in that era point in time, in the airport, maybe I would have put all gangster things aside and been like, I don't know what the fuck these two dudes are doing.
You're not a gangster no more. You're a working man. I'm whatever your history of the past.
I mean, you're in a federal place. You're in a federal building, so you got to know, you know, your place.
Also, where you at, you still got to carry yourself like a man. You cannot aggress a situation.
What are you doing to get to that point in time anyway? Like, what the fuck were you doing?
You can't.
You can't play that.
As a man, take what come with that. Take what come with it, because you started this. Even if you didn't start the situation, you had part in aggressing the situation. Nobody fell until you push people. It was never
definitely for him to get that close, right? To get that close to somebody.
It wasn't a physical altercation until you made it. So you got to take what come with it. You cannot tell after you cause a physical altercation, bro. What is it? And since when did they redact the law book, the book that says even if it's LGBT, then you can talk to the police? No. You gotta take what come with it, because like I said, it can be a worse situation where a nigga get down on y'all. What you gonna say then?
Yeah, nah, you're right.
I can't trust you now.
You got the community after you. You got, you know, Jim Jones hates, you know, these two gay guys or these, you know, whatever they identify as. That
could be bad. It could be bad.
They would be real,
It'd be a bad situation for them.
Could be a public, what do they call it? Publicity nightmare. That shit would have been fucked up.
You can't tell the police nothing. I don't care what, because you just put out an album 2 years ago, Lobby Boys, the whole shit, the gang.
They doing part 2. I've seen it. They doing part 2.
Was he at the verses? Was he at the verses? Was Jim Jones?
Yeah, he was there.
See, he was cycle crime, because he'd tell the youth that all this gangster shit cool, and in real life be talking to the police. See, we can't do that. You whatever you say, you got to live out in your raps what you telling the youth is all this and this, right? Okay. So in your real life, you can't get in altercations and then talk to the police and then go and make lobby boys. We smoke. Nah.
It's over. It's a wrap. You're done.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Because the youth watching. Pick one. You're confusing me, so I know you're gonna confuse them.
Word.
You know. That situation is a great
block. Yeah, D. I'm more for the D block anyway. So fuck. You know, Cameron's what's up? You know, Jewels. But my man Styles and Jada, you can't top them too. Those are my boys right there. Those are like
But and when
hometown
D-Block
heroes.
used to battle, I
What's
like
the
how
next
they.
topic, bro?
Yeah, we on it. D-Block, you know, the battle scene back in the day, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it was different for sure. It was deadly, but at the same time, I haven't felt what I'm feeling right now since Tupac. Honestly, like after I listened to that last Meet the Grams by Kendrick,
Yeah.
that shit, okay, EST's thumbs up. No, that shit
No, it's like a thin
that was
line
a
of like
finisher.
violence.
I'm saying that was a finisher. I ain't gonna lie. That shit, he went real low blow, talking to his son, talking to talking to his mom, talking to his dad, and then talking to him at the end. It was like real thought out. I like the bars. I like the the flow, the beat, and I like how he went low. He went for his
Oh,
neck.
you killing me, Bush. You killing me.
I'm sorry. He
you
went for his
killing
neck. Drake
Drake
with that push-ups, and then he dropped the other one, but the same flow.
Trash.
With a beat. Same damn flow. Kendrick coming with all kind of different flows and styles, and when he came with that Meet the Gram, that's why J. Cole said, I don't want no smoke in this shit. Guaranteed.
Yeah, but I don't know what Drake thinks he's doing being like a battle rapper to begin with. He was the one who said he was like, what was that kind of music? He said he was soap opera rapping or whatever. Like, you're a soap opera rapper. You are not a vicious person. You are not a violent person. You do not have any trap in you. You don't know what the trap is. You lived in a mansion before that. Your mother used to bring you home tuna fish sandwiches.
Yeah.
And
destroyed him, kind of. Not destroyed him, but he put in some work with him.
And he was a TV star. So his life wasn't not bad at all.
So it's every other artist. See, they want to come to our culture and hip hop and try to say you gotta be what you say. None of these other artists, and that's what we need to get out of, trying to force an artist to live your raps and you have to be a hard.
Yeah, I don't say that.
Ain't nobody else tough. So let's not pick what.
I'm not saying that at all. Honestly, to tell you the truth, he was pushed into this war because when you look at the 3 the Hard Way, I mean, whatever, first person shooter, they said Kendrick was supposed to be on that song. He turned it down, and then he turned around with Future and dropped that like that, and then made the first strike. Like, fuck the big 3. It's just Big Me. Now, what you want Drake to do? He got to react. He got to do something.
Yeah, but this is my thing. You can't diss me and you was on my tour. Was I on your tour? No. And this is my thing. One, the shit was ass. Meet the Grams ass. It reminded me of Not Gonna Cry by Mary J. Blige. What are you? This is a diss record. Why are you whining? You're talking about my mom, my kids, me. Yeah, this is weak. Because he's going at his psyche. But this is. Hold on.
But yo,
hold on, let me respond to Alex. Drake just had a hand in with Smack with a battle rap, so he do got ties in battle rap, bro. He just threw an event last year before Chris Brown did it. So he got history in battle rap, and he paired with Smack, and it was a great event too. And they did it at the house and all that shit. But
yeah,
the shit Kendrick was put, I respect it. He's nice, but it's not as fire as the whole world trying to make it seem like Kendrick is this. Oh,
no, but you gotta think about how he went at him, the cleverness of it, and the fact that you know that it's gonna affect Drake mentally for sure.
This is battle rap. We don't want clever. We want you to come with them. We battle rap. We ain't out here having this is not a TED talk. This is not a TED talk. This is not a TED talk. This is a battle rap. We want ether level. We want hard bars. We want hard bars. I don't want a clever Bob Meet the Gram. Oh, your daddy, your mama.
Yeah, but like, yo,
you got a gambling problem. You sleep with a lot of girls. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is battle rap. I don't want to hear about you have a gambling problem.
now we got like, judging his family here. Like, I gotta deal with this shit.
Come on, Alex.
It's kind of petty. It's kind of petty. That's why I feel set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're exposing each other because, I remember.
You said it. I've been thinking that.
What?
I was 18 years old and I found out Kendrick Lamar, was K Dot. Like, I knew K Dot existed only because when I was 18, there was this guy putting out these freestyles and these like dope like mixtapes under the name K Dot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
K Dot was his original shit, and now I speculated that maybe somebody like Drake came along and told him his name, and Mukta was all fucking like,
let me ask you this.
yo, Bush was all fucking intrigued about my little thing, and he was like, kind of.
He said K Dot met Drake, and Drake said, "What? That name is Wack. Change your name." And he said,
"Yeah, like who the fuck is K Dot? Like, you know, you got to be."
You talking about grind time, Alex?
What?
You know what grind time is, Paul?
No.
Oh, okay. I think that's what Kendrick debuted on. You know, he was battle rapping too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He was under K Dot. Like my boy showed me him back in the day and was like, "All right, this is K Dot."
Why the hell would you give it to Drake saying, "Oh, Drake turned his"?
Well, I feel like he met some famous people, you know, like maybe Drake or like, you know, one of the boys out there.
Y'all remember when you remember when Styles when D Block won that G on it?
Yeah.
That's a fucking rap battle. This shit here with that's not battle rap, bro.
This is like
deeper and it's more advanced, homeboy. You talk about back in the day, what are holidays getting at you? Beanie Siegel, nigga.
Nah, this is like psychological warfare. This is
Bush. Talking tough. You feel me?
That's what I need. But listen, it don't have to be tough talking. Let's copy the format and the content Let's move. But you're sitting here talking about a man sleep. He's talking about he used his daddy. Bro, that's my father. There's no way I could use him, regardless he's a black man. I can't use the fact that my daddy's black.
No, he using them because he the way he did it, you feel me? He's like, look at my dad, he's black, look. You feel me?
Well, you guys know Logic. You guys know who Logic is?
Exactly. Exactly.
Logic's actually a good rapper. I'm saying like he's a little repetitive and hard on the fact that his dad is black and his mom is white.
I'm not really a big fan of his.
But I like his music because he's got a sick flow. Like his lyrics mean something. Like he has like break beats. Like he's got like old school style. Like, you know, what you used to listen to in 1980, and he put it in a song and made it popular with all the young kids too. Not even just me. He made all the young kids were popping off in like college to this when I was in like my 20s, high 20s. You know.
Listen, I don't want to hear no subtle diss rap, bro. Oh,
yeah.
RB, Dennis, your brother, your son, he is this and that.
Okay, so I know your favorite battle rappers. You like them. I like the clever battle rappers, the ones that come in trying to destroy. Hey, yo, like who were some of your favorite battle rappers? Because I know you got into that culture a little bit. And rest in peace to Pat Stay. He was a nice white boy.
Oh, you talking about right now, Sue Surf? Right, Sue Surf is my number one favorite. I gotta say Danny Myers, and I understand, but we talking bars. Danny Myers is a beast, bro. K-Rock, yeah, he my three.
I like I love how Kendrick did this. The kind of battle rappers I like, you know, they build it up. You feel me? They
free
make
surf,
it.
By the way, free surf.
Huh?
I said free surf.
Free surf, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And with this last one, boy, I swear, and my girl, she said it gave her chills, like the way he was going at him. And you think about Drake listening to this, and like, what are you gonna do?
Like, how could you release that shit? Like, how do you get that released?
That's why Cole was like, I don't want no parts of this shit.
But you know why your girl liked it? Because it's tea. It's like he's spilling tea. That ain't.
That's like a real woman shit to do. You know what I mean? I'm not about to say that like off the record. No.
Tea is specific information about things. He's just analyzing. It ain't tea. That's not tea.
Yes, it is. Because he's talking about pedophiles. You got a gambling problem. You're messing with prostitutes. You're hiding another baby, bro. That shit that women talk about. What they got to do with a battle rap, bro? His MC skills.
That's fucking good.
As a rapper, you didn't name shit about his skills. You're just talking about his mama, his daddy, the gambling problem, the kids.
On that
scandal.
Note,
what is a scandal?
BOE. On that note, like his skill. I mean, I'm not even a fan of either of them, but like I feel like as a lyricist and just like I know Drake does make likable music. But like, I don't think you can compare them as artists. Like Kendrick is like,
yeah, Drake's like a soft kind of girl rapper.
He embodies hip hop. Like, and I like.
I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're doing this shit. Okay, now let's.
Sorry,
okay, now listen. Kendrick
He's
never
hip-hop,
been
he's
to the level Drake has been. See, right now Drake has to put out commercials. See, we ain't talking about the back then when we know he was snapping back when he was with Wayne. When didn't nobody want to fuck with him lyrically. You want to wait till he get to his commercials.
Who didn't want to fuck with him lyrically? Man, please. He never
Are
was
you
that
crazy?
cool
I
lyrically.
feel like he's got a Ghost Rider the whole time.
Yeah,
Nah,
and he
see,
had
everybody want to play that angle
dude
true.
lyrically. Nobody ever
But this
said
is the
that.
thing. If we want to play that angle, you'll be disappointed about a lot of people, bro. So let's not
No,
play that.
honestly, it's the truth.
not-
It is
not-
the sad
not
truth
Kendrick.
about the whole
It's
industry.
entertainment. It's not sad. We need to
Yeah,
stop
it's the
taking it
way
so
your
literal.
voice sounds, the way you deliver it. I know.
Because look, Walmart carries a product. You don't. Walmart
Yeah, I
puts a
know.
product out. It's not the fact that you like, bro. Listen, man.
When
It's
you talk
entertainment
about
at
the
the end
top
of the day.
dogs, the top
Right
dogs,
now, he has
the top
commercial
dogs.
shit.
If they had Ghost Riders, if they ever had Ghost Riders, you
And
can't.
regardless, like
Like
Drake
Biggie,
got
Jay-Z,
fans like that
Nas,
grew up with
J.
Drake.
Cole, Kendrick. There's no, there'll be, you know what I mean? I was killed myself. You
I don't
heard
wanna
they
get
had
into
Ghost
that.
Riders
Yeah.
because you know they don't. They real
Look, I
artists.
don't want to get into that. I'm just saying. I'm
I know
responding to
you
what Ao said. Let me get to what Ao said then first.
Okay.
Listen. Okay, as far as lyricism back then, see, Drake's been around so long. We have to talk eras when we talking to him. Now
That's
he's
fair.
37 years old. He's no longer he has to do commercials not for spitters no more. Even Kendrick don't do. We don't. When's the next time we heard a Kendrick mixtape that was hard where he just spitting? It's just
They
commercial
don't do
albums the
mixtapes
same
no
way
more.
Drake. Nah, but you can if you're a spitter. J. Cole still do the shit. People
You're
still
right,
put out
you're right.
mixtapes and spit.
That's
But Kendrick don't. You're putting out commercial shit the same way Drake is putting out commercial shit. But when we want to talk lyricism, we can't say Drake can't do that. Hey, I'm just here to spit
Drake
shit.
cannot compare.
No, not
You
even
know?
that.
I
Drake
mean-
because like
Now
old
clever,
school Drake, like
I give him clever. As far as lyricism, they're the
Definitely.
same.
definitely clever.
K-Dot might be a little bit more clever.
I remember. Fair. But like, I mean, like, I feel like Kendrick's on a different level with the like the concepts. Like his like
Okay,
I feel
I
like
give you that.
I feel like concepts are like alone are like artistic. And
See, but can you agree that the best person that has the best
beats.
concepts don't necessarily mean you're the best lyricist overall? You could just be you're great at concepts, but that don't mean you're an overall lyricist, better lyricist.
So you don't believe Kendrick is a better lyricist than Drake, is what you saying?
No, what I'm saying, I agree with Ao as far as his conceptually, he know how to, because he's clever, he's intricate, man. I give him all that, but that don't mean you're a better overall lyricist when we going bar for bar, because you're clever and you know how to bring things a different way, right? Because if that's the case, why Nas ain't get the best rapper alive thing from the start? Oh, because he's way better lyrically than Jay-Z.
Well, because Nas was a good lyricist, but his beats never were fire. Like, you know, his beats never were slapping like everybody else's.
Nah.
Ian Bush, I got real question for you. Like I was after you sent me the videos that you said we were going to be talking about, I was looking at it because I love Jaguar, right? And everything.
You want to get into
I'm
that?
not trying, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to jump topics, but
Nah,
like
go ahead. Let's jump it.
because like to me, like as I'm thinking about it, I'm like them create a battle between three people tied to Jay-Z and shit like that, and like do you feel like this battle is to just get attention off of like Diddy and shit, and like where that could be going?
You think you're starting to get down the rabbit hole? I mean, I was about to say who's dropping an album. Who's the guy promoting his tour here? Like, you know, this is what it feels like.
Nah, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's these two separate incidents happen. It's just 2024 is the age of Aquarius. We're coming into the truth. Shit is like this is going to happen from here on out, and everybody just, you know, the veil is being lifted with a lot of shit, and this is just part of it.
I guess. I mean, for me, it's like R. Kelly versus Nas or something, going after Nas. Or, to me, like, it's not. It's like two. It's like an R&B guy going after a fucking rap star. You know what I mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the age of the thrones, man. It's up for grabs. Drake is 37. You know, Kendrick is a little bit less. You know, but my thing is Kendrick never been to the heights of what Drake has been. And don't always try to talk Ghost Riders and this and that and all. But, hey, bro, listen. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win.
No, it's true. I mean, it's all about your voice and your delivery. Whatever, it could be like the same song could come out for 4 different people, and it's only going to smack with one.
Yeah.
And don't get caught up in this. A lot of people are lyricists and musicians, but they're not a brand. So they'll try to say, "Oh, you're not putting out art." Yeah, but you're not a brand. You're not a brand because once you establish yourself as a brand, you're going to have artistic and lyrical roots, but you're not going to.
He's got Nike under him.
You're not going to be dwelling in that 24/7 because you're a brand now. Now you have to cater to keep this empire rolling. It's bigger than just being a clever lyricist at that point.
No,
he done that 10 years ago, bro. He was a clever lyricist 10 years. He got plenty 20-minute mixtapes for us to choose about. Now this is about empire building, legacy building. I'm a brand.
So why he popping it like he wanted then?
He 1-0. He 1-0. What was he at when he was going at Meek Mills? Drake. I mean, at least he
not 1-0. Pusha T got him. That's why he said, "I don't want to hear about Pusha or something." Talk about Pusha.
But this is my thing with battle rap, bro. When it comes to battle, I don't want to hear nothing about babies, kids, mamas, baby mamas. Let's talk lyrical.
You feel like that's a cheat code.
Yeah, you don't.
I mean, Eminem does the same thing, and he's a battle rapper. The Eminem cannabis.
Earl Monroe too. He always checking us, but go ahead.
Salute Earl.
Yeah, he said Kendrick versus Drake, Nas versus Jay. Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of got some correlations to it. You feel me? That is true.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see that.
And they got dirty. They got dirty with that battle, and so did Nas.
But Kendrick, just don't put no more.
They dropped the whole mixtape. I mean, they made money probably off that whole battle between the two of them. They both put out songs that hit the radio, maybe unreleased as well.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I did feel a little cringy on some of the stuff that Kendrick was doing, but I felt like if you feel emotional about some song, that's the good work. That's art. That's good art right there. You feel me? You think it's T? Huh?
Do you know Kendrick kids?
I don't know the Kendrick kids.
Do you know Kendrick kids? Alex, do you know Kendrick kids?
Nah, I mean, I've never even seen them.
So why the fuck he talking about Drake ain't showing his kids? I've never seen your fucking kids. What are they?
Yeah, but that was because it was with the stripper, and then he didn't want nobody to know he had a kid with a stripper, and then he didn't.
So listen, that makes it even worse that we know who you with, and you got kids, and we still don't know their names. So
and then I had a difference. Word. And my boy back in the day was like obsessed with like the whole, I think he was more obsessed with nice things, and Drake fell into the nice things category. So he always analyzed it. He was like, "Yo, Al, Drake named his kid Adonis because Adidas." And I was like, "What?" And I was like,
"That's weird."
Yeah, he was like, because he was gonna drop a line called Adonis. And it had the same letters as Adidas in it.
Well, that wouldn't make sense because him and Kanye, well, I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole, but at the end of the day,
but I'm saying you're trying to make money. You're trying to make money off your kids or whatever, your kid's name. I don't know, but
you ain't trying to make no.
They said
who is the public? Why do people feel like because you're a public figure, you have to tell the public who your kids are?
I mean, the dude I work with puts fucking.
I don't.
No, but he was saying that Drake doesn't take care of his little.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't claim his. They were saying he wasn't claiming his kid as his own. Like, this is not my son. This is the stripper's kid.
But meanwhile, behind the scenes, they come to find out they had a paternity. He takes care of his son. He's a great father, bro. We see him at the basketball games. We all have iffy situations with our baby mother.
Yeah, of course. He's probably a great dad. He grew up in a great home, He had a mom and a dad always there, like,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah. Plenty killers.
Tuna sandwiches.
Plenty killers had a mom and their daddy, bro. And this is my thing, bro. Kendrick Lamar, you had your daddy and your mom. Your daddy was a gangbanger. So what are you trying to, like, are you the moral person now? Are you the moral police?
That's true. Well, this is what's going to happen because this battle ain't going to end. So Drake is going to sit back
and I'm not on either side. I like 06, 07, 08 Drake.
Sound like you on the light skin brigade.
Wait, Greg, you don't know what I'm talking about
this my costume in my soul. I'm darker than Bush. You know what I'm talking about? But at the end of the day, I'm not with Drake. I'm not with Kendrick. I'm with the fair battle. I like the fair rap battle. And what
This
I
ain't
like,
fair. Ain't no fair rules in love and war, homeboy.
no, I'm talking about as far as lyricism, like, but let's not get Wendy Williams. Like
I
your
mean,
mama,
like,
your daddy, your kids, your baby mama. Okay, that's cool. But what they got to do with
what I'm
you as a
confused
lyricist?
about, yo, like, I understand, like, Kendrick versus J. Cole, like, in the battle of, like, just, like, because, like, they both, I think.
Cole backed out.
But Cole is a
I
better
don't know how
fitter than
Drake
Kendrick.
got into that.
Cole is a. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. To me, Cole is a better lyricist than J. Cole. Been around longer, got more commercial hits.
He's a better lyricist than Kendrick. Cole is
Yes.
better than Kendrick.
You think
Yes,
Drake like
Cole
played
is a
J.
fucking
Cole like, yo,
monster.
Jay back
I
out?
don't like Cole better than Kendrick.
No, Jay backed out because listen, this is the thing. J. Cole is a man. Fuck being a rapper. He said, listen, I was on Drake tour, but me and you have a relationship. I kind of jumped out my skin. I apologize as a man. That's real shit. What am I keep going forward off
I don't
pride?
know.
And I really don't feel that
Yeah,
type of way.
because
But it's the thing though.
Battle, you one of the big dogs.
But
So
it's the
let's go.
thing though.
All sensitive
Neither one of y'all can fuck with me lyrically. My last album was hard, and y'all know I can spit. I don't see no Kendrick Lamar fest.
Man,
Dream Fest
Kendrick
here
would
in
have
North
killed J.
Carolina.
Cole.
Listen, at the end of the day, I think it's all for attention and money, because that's all what I feel that's going
I
on.
think
Yeah, of
AO
course.
is right.
That's behind
I think
it.
AO is right. It's about that pride.
You
It's
think?
about that pride. Yeah.
Well,
it's
now
about
they're
that
attacking
pride.
each other's family. It's kind of like set in stone. You better
That's
fight.
pride.
You better throw
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
gloves
saying.
on and start fighting now.
Because
I
after
mean,
that one,
somebody better get hit.
One of my lyricists never brought up a person's family and kids, and I'm pretty sure it was all kind of fucked up situations.
Bro,
Oh,
if he doesn't respond, I don't know what is wrong with him. He's done because he's got to put the gloves on and
If he
just
doesn't
get
respond,
in.
he's done. As far as the battle, he lost that one too. But he's gonna continue to make hits. And
He is, and you know what? And women everybody's gonna keep loving him. Women and men are gonna keep loving him.
We're missing a key point. It took Kendrick Lamar 3 fucking weeks to respond to that, bro. In battle terms, you lost. You lost.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It should have been like the next day. Back in the day, they would have threw out a mixtape immediately and just like,
come on. That's what I'm talking about.
You would have saw it. You would have saw it in the store, and it would have been put out for everybody to listen to, like within the week. Within the week, it would have been put together and CDs and everything. But we don't got CDs no more. It's on the internet. It could be instant. He could just be like, all right, I'm gonna go and start in the booth and just record some shit and just right to the internet.
Drake got spitting mixtapes. Kendrick Lamar don't have spitting mixtapes.
Nah.
You gotta go do research because K Dot had some mixtapes that was spitting.
K Dot was like big back in the day. Like he was more demonic sounding. Like he had like a harder with his voice. His voice was totally different too. Yeah. If you listen to modern Kendrick Lamar and K Dot, it sounds like he switched up the flow, the voice, and the style. And somebody along the way was like, that is good in battle rap and in the underground world. Like you're gonna get more rep with the dudes in the underground than you are above ground, and you ain't gonna make money, but you'll still have the clout and you'll still have the fame. But with the wrong guys, like you need to get in the Barclays Center, and you're not gonna be in the Barclays Center sounding and like the way you are. And he some along the line changed his style, and millions flowed in. So he was talented all along.
He was talented.
Name your favorite Kendrick song.
The Kendrick?
He was playing Kendrick the other day.
Minus the swimming pool shit, what's your favorite Kendrick song?
Swimming pools is probably a dope one. I like, I'm not a big Kendrick fan. So, what I'm going to tell you is what I told Mukta, these new rappers, I mean, old K Dot, I don't remember any of his old music because now I can't look up K Dot and all the K Dots come up.
King Kunta, you got the other.
You know what? They got the Black Hippie. They have Black Hippie. You ever heard of that shit?
Song? What's your favorite song?
From Black Hippie album, it was like banger, but it was Schoolboy Q. It wasn't even Kendrick. I can't even tell you.
Song. What's your favorite Kendrick off any album, anything?
I mean, you like that is pretty hot. I would say that's my new jam, and I would blast that on.
You like
I
that?
would blast that all day.
I never heard of that. Is
That's
that
a
featuring
feature.
anybody?
Like that, the new one.
Like that.
That shit hard as hell.
And you know, I
Oh,
heard some shit about that Drake sent an email to Metro Boomin to not release that song.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Metro Boomin was like, yo, I've been sitting on this email for a while. And he just recently released it. And he was like, you can't release like that. Or whatever, like, you know, that can't come out.
That's some cutthroat bullshit too.
Nah, no, it's not. It's politics. 50 built a career off this shit.
See?
But he was like, yo, I gotta put this out on blast because I
what's
can't
going on.
sit on this anymore,
Nah,
you know?
50 did. Hey, you see what he did to Jim Jones? He gave him a deal and took him away from Cam and behind the scenes. That was through the shit that 50 was at. Look what he did to Ja Rule.
Yo, he bought the whole front row of his fucking concert, trolled the shit out of him that day.
Nah,
oh my god, nobody was in his fucking shit.
Yeah, that was.
Think
crazy.
about this: if I'm making multi-million dollars and I'm at a record label, don't you think I can shut down what every other artist doing somewhere else?
Bro, Ja Rule was going up too. Ja Rule was like the modern day. I mean, back then he would be Drake, I guess. I don't know. Somewhere like Drake, you know.
He was
with Ashanti in a lot of music. He was in a lot of women's, you know.
But this is the thing though. People forget this part. Now, you're right about that comparison, but Ja Rule was never a spitter and didn't come from a spitting legacy.
He was also an entertainer. He was a straight entertainer.
We have to give Drake extra credit because he comes from a spitting background and he made commercial hits. Now, everybody don't do that.
Over was sick. Like, you know, man.
I don't know if I could give him that.
What was that song in the beginning with The Weeknd? That shit was fire. When I heard that beat,
Loving the Crew. That's Loving the Crew.
Yeah, bro, that shit was fire. I mean, honestly, I played that song out like a motherfucker when it came out. Like that beat, that whole Loving the Crew shit was a good one. And I feel like that's when I first realized who Drake was.
To 010 to 2010, 06 to 2020, 2011, mixtapes plus the albums and spit. You know what I'm saying?
And then with Lil Wayne, a lot of shit with Lil Wayne.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. They had some tracks.
He had over with Lil Wayne. You know,
going in. Spitting, bro.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm not a big Kendrick fan, so I can't really tell you what my favorite Kendrick.
I don't have one, and I consume music. He's never been.
That's also why I think they're doing this, so that they can
respect his projects that he put out, but it's nothing that grabbed me. Even listen, I'm not biased with J. Cole. He's not one of my favorite artists, but that shit he had with the Forest Lane shit, and then the last one with the basketball theme shit. Those are hard albums, bro, and he can spit.
He can spit.
So he can, and everybody talking shit about him can't beat him in a rap battle.
Nah, you know. I would say, all right, in the mainstream, Drake's got Kendrick killed like any day, but in the underground, K-Dot will always get the clout from everybody else.
He's right about that.
But in the mainstream, Drake's gonna keep making millions, keep making hits, keep selling out fucking stadiums.
You would have a point if he was rooted in commercial hits, but he has a fan base that know from him from a mixtape plus the commercial hit days that they'd be like, okay, underground. No, Drake is just as much rooted underground as K-Dot.
Yeah, but you know what? People don't respect it though because he was a Disney character or whatever in Canada.
That's the part of our culture we try to say.
I know you cancel out, you know, achievements and you instead call him a bitch and say he's a whack motherfucker.
This is my thing. You still can't beat him lyrically. You still can't beat him. Even Eminem, they try to say he's some. What background did Eminem have? He wasn't somebody who was out here.
Street kid.
But you was probably a bitch. That don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Word.
Come on.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't let it get to this point right now. Like if I was like lyrically, you know, acclaimed that I was the best and I came out with some, I would never let it get to the point where we were fucking with each other's families because that's like shit you can't take back, you know. And then what are you supposed to say? Like, oh, we squashed this. It's all good. Like, here's a picture of me and him shaking hands. We're good now. But like, still, you just told his son in, you know,
into some shit.
Fucking.
He say, "I'm the boss." I'm running
Yeah,
shit.
you
I
know,
ain't
like
talking
he's
about
telling his son
mama,
all this
his
crazy
daddy,
shit.
his daughter, his baby mama. He ain't talking about that. He's saying I'm the big dog. I run this shit. Drop and give me 50. I'm popping this player shit. I ain't talking about your mama and your kids. Which is Wendy Williams?
He
What
is
it?
now. He
Because
did.
you done took
He
because
did
once
talk
you talk about
it.
my mom and my kids, now I can say that. But I didn't start off talking about that.
The reason why Kendrick said you shouldn't have brought up my family. He said that in the gram, and then that's when he went in. So you want to make him the victim because he's light-skinned. You feel me? You want to make him the victim, but
this
really
is an illusion. This is an illusion. Nah, this is an illusion. I don't stand with that, man. I don't stand with that, man.
All right, we gonna drop it, but I say Kendrick is up on that. What you think, Ao? Who winning?
Between Kendrick and Drake?
Yeah,
Kendrick.
All right, what you think, Alex? Who winning?
I mean, I think Drake. No.
With all the content that's been put out so far, and with the little content that Drake has put out, I gotta say Kendrick is winning this one.
That's 3, so it don't matter what you say.
I mean, he didn't like
0-0.
He didn't like the track, the Meet the Gram shit, and I thought that was. But
it's
he's also put out 3.
He took him 3 weeks to put out the first response, bro.
I know. You're losing right there.
We gotta calculate that. We have to calculate that into the equation.
This is 2024. That shit should have been out in 30 seconds. We know it.
Thank you. So you don't get credit for putting some shit out hot, and it took you 3 weeks.
You should have ran home to your booth and fucking recorded some shit in your $1 million fucking studio apartment, whatever you have there.
They said the same thing about Meek Mills when they was going through it. He took them too long to respond.
Go to the trap house.
And we battling.
When you come back like this, and the people say what the people say, that's what it is, homie.
I mean, right now it's a bunch of millionaires yelling at each other and making fun of their families.
He went on for 3 weeks, came back and smacked them back. You don't get a point for that.
It's like it's got to be staged. That's like I feel it's like I'm thinking about chiming in. I'm like I don't.
Kids talk about each other, kids.
I believe it's real.
You think that's talk about each other, kids and mamas and shit? Hell no, these dudes is mad at each other. But anyway,
it's a boiling point. It's a tip. This has been brewing for a long time. And that shit Kendrick was on when he featured. What was that shit it was called? He was declaring that he was the best and all that. It's been brewing for a long time, man. So this ain't nothing new. It's just hitting Wack now. What breaks my heart is the Future and the Weeknd parting from Drake, because that's what fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. We'll get maybe some good news on Monday. Drake might put some shit out.
Yeah, Drake is on you. Do y'all want to touch on that other thing, or we had a good show. The Jaguar White situation. This lady is crazy, I'm convinced. But one thing about it is she really worked with them people. You feel me? She really was in the industry. She speaks of, she got a big fan base. My cousin, who's a YouTuber, he worked with her all the time, but then they had falling out, and now he's basically exposing her all the time. So she has some character flaws, obviously.
She fall out with everybody she worked with. She fall out with everybody. She's level 5, batshit crazy. And
it's probably because she had a political view that he didn't like, and this, that,
It was some money, grimy shit. It was some other.
Or money, money turns families, bro.
But you ain't never heard a story of her having a good relationship, working relationship with anybody. Nobody. She has something to say about every artist that anybody she ever worked with.
I mean, something wrong with that. But when
it's like Charlemagne, he's always controversial.
But with this Jay-Z situation, she made some great points. I ain't gonna lie. Jay-Z's partner is a federal agent. His manager of Rock Nation or whatever, the lady. She was a federal agent, you feel me? All Jay-Z's boys went to jail, except for Jay-Z. He was moving a lot of weight. And also, Jay was banging Foxy Brown and all them girls when they was young, you feel me? He was.
Dude, Aaliyah was like the key, bro. They loaded Aaliyah on the plane unconscious. Like, what did she know? Like, what did they do to her? Like, after that,
It's a lot of crazy people out there, but a lot of people that we just write off as crazy, but be speaking the truth sometimes too. You feel me?
Yo, Jay-Z definitely got some skeletons in the closet, bro. That dude is claiming Illuminati this and
He
you
don't claim
know,
Illuminati. He claim Freemasonry.
yeah, the Freemasons, the Illuminati. Yeah,
It's a sector, but this is the thing though. The York Rite and all that, bro. His black entertainer ass would never be in an Illuminati because it's already
They ain't letting
13
them in.
families that's set. No, it's already set. It's been set for hundreds of years. They're not recruiting. You're a tool for them, but you're not them.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. They can make you feel probably like you belong, but then you really don't. But they'll give you all the same perks that they get. You know, you could be like the outsider that gets exclusive access to, you know, what longtime members have been.
Yeah,
but it's easy to join a Freemason. I gotta renounce my faith, and it's pretty much an all male thing. So like you gotta join and you just say, you know, I don't believe in Jesus, I don't believe in Buddha, I don't believe in, you know, I believe in just the Freemasons and whatnot. And you could join the club too if you want.
Hey, look, legal age of consent in NY is 17, right?
Okay.
So she probably been around that time. She was 17. It was legal. That don't make it morally right, but you know, people want to go off the law. That ain't right in the first place. So what is your morality lay?
Yeah, you're right. But no. Foxy Brown was 15 when she started hanging around them and everything else.
Yeah, but you know, when I was a 15-year-old, the girls were wearing the thongs outside their pants and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, we can't do that. Wait a minute. Watch it, bro.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, when I was a child, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? It was like your parents would drop you off at the club and you would change from, you'd go to like teen night at like a club or something like that, and you'd go from sweatpants to like your club outfit.
It don't matter.
You can be 15 wearing a shoestring. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, that don't mean you got the right to go ahead and whatever else.
Yeah.
No, not saying that. I'm just saying like back then it was like a little different.
Yeah, I know you're not saying
you weren't looked at like you were a predator in it was just two 15-year-olds doing a thing in the club, you know what I mean? We had teen night, we had like these nobody was getting raped and shit, nobody was like fucking, there wasn't like nowadays like
we work around predators all the time and it's just let me stop. But hey yo, Jaguar, right, you just stated you love her and everything else. She feels like Jay is next on the cutting block. What you think about that?
Why not any other multi-billionaire who's really like a Harvey Weinstein? Why would that be a black entertainer, Jay-Z or
I mean, they just reversed that whole shit with Harvey Weinstein, bro.
Yeah, what about Epstein and them people who've been on them islands visiting them?
Yeah, they done.
Why ain't one of them next on the list? Why?
Bro, I want to know who's on that list. They still haven't told us.
They already dropped. They dropped it. It's diplomats, entertainers, politicians, kings, lawyers.
I heard Ellen DeGeneres was been over there a bunch of times. Oprah's been over there.
Diplomats, kings from different countries. Bro, it's been all types of people who done visit. Let's talk about that. Fuck Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. Now 15, he was fucking her 15, you're a scumbag. And everybody around who know you're a scumbag.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an adult taking advantage of a younger. That's not even like two young people. It's like you're like what, like a 28-year-old man. Like what was Jay-Z at the time? 24 or 23?
Jay-Z always was. He came.
Hey, it don't matter when she's 15. If you ain't 15 or 14, it's over.
Nah, it's done. It's over. Yeah, for real. It's over.
Hip hop and.
I know, it's like crazy. Like you start hearing about this shit.
Threw a lot of things off over the years, and I feel like it would be justice for a lot of fallen soldiers. We were talking about that. It's kind of, it was in the culture because me and Bush was talking about that, like trains, like that was like prevalent in the culture. See, but right now that's considered the R culture, bro.
The R culture,
like Glad just broke down. If you fly a woman out for sex, that's considered
prostitution,
a sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking, yep.
So you can't fly a girl out for the sole purpose of sex no more because that's considered sex trafficking, bro.
That's
crazy too. That's what I'm saying. Like everything nowadays, you gotta watch everything you do. You can't be like flying to different countries to go fucks with other people. Then you cross international waters and shit.
But let's be honest
This
here.
don't be
We
bringing
talk about
nobody back.
Jaguar, but guess
Okay.
what? She was right about Diddy. She was saying that before it went down, and then it went down. You feel me? And that's a fact. She was talking about Diddy. Now she talking about Hov. So it's something to think about and watch because Hov announced a new album, and then since the Diddy shit, that it went quiet. You heard?
Word.
Jaguar might, I think I see the reason why my boy AO love her so much.
Well, that whole thing with Jay-Z as soon as Biggie died, like you remember Jay-Z's flow was super fast and like, it was like Busta's. Like he came from the same borough, the same time frame and everything.
Yeah, I was telling them when last show we was debating about Hov, and they were saying Jay-Z is just he came from Spitter too, like
he would be like and now
it was ass.
Biggie gets shot, Biggie dies, and then he totally stole Biggie's aura and being.
He was playing before.
He rolled with the times, bro. That wasn't the times to be the shit the group Busta Rhymes was in. That's how they were spitting back then. As the time evolved on, it was cool play a drug dealer. You couldn't be the backpacker. So see, every true artist gonna evolve with the time. That's why Drake fucking with Sexy Red right now, because you gotta let the youth see yourself with the youth. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the politics.
That ratchet shit ain't really flying. It ain't lasting because you look at the billboards right now. Taylor Swift running it on a different note. Like,
she a different. I wouldn't even let them compare.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about the billboards and the Hot 100s. Taylor Swift got all 10 spots. The first one,
Apple Pie America. They'll never be able to even if they have better music, they'll never be able to be that because they're not Apple Pie America.
Nah, you got Kendrick. Bro. He was up there with Like That. That song made it. You feel me?
That shit was fire. I mean, I told you I knocked that in my car.
You had Kanye West, the most hated. He was number one before. You feel me? It's like you got to make good music. Me and Alex, we was blasting that. Go, 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 go.
Oh yeah.
You feel
Carnival, bro. That shit is fire. I mean, Ye's got the beats. He's got the energy. I mean, all day.
No dude point who said
to the billboards. That
I got liposurgery so y'all wouldn't make fun of me. I would never ever respect no dude like that.
Word.
But anyway, great show, guys.
I got lipo because you thought I was fat.
Well, maybe you could do this again next weekend and see you boys tomorrow.
This is a good panel. But we out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody checking in. Earl Monroe, shout out to you.
Later.
Another one. Peace.
Like and subscribe.
Exactly.
Cowabunga.
Peace.